Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 1 a.m. here, Joy here with you. I'll be doing a fragrance review on the house of Rochas man, Roca man, Rojas man. Like the house is called Rochas from Paris. I do not know how to say this name, but it's a beautiful fragrance right here. I decided to talk about it today, and it's just gorgeous little box here, okay? And the bottle is unique. The fragrance, it's very beautiful, and it's very special to some of my brothers in the community. So there are plenty to say about this fragrance. So I've few fragrances lined up here to give you some examples and what it's close to, and it's a very close designer version I heard of, Bond number 9 New Harlem. So New Harlem, it's like back in the time fragrance community, it's like a godlike, Bleecker Street, New Harlem, I love New York. Some of these fragrance people just love. So this fragrance right here, Rochas Man, let's call it Rochas Man, it's easier. This is a sweet little fragrance. It's good for fall. It made my fall list, and it's a blast from the past. Okay, so let's talk about this. I don't want great fragrances to be lost in the time, and people do not remember that them. Like just because a lot of new fragrances are out. I think some of the older fragrances are much better than the newer ones. Okay, so first of all, this fragrance has this note of coffee. Okay, I just want to clear out something. What is a gourmand and what is coffee note in a fragrance? As far as I understand, first of all, when you think of coffee, do not expect this exact smell. This is coffee right here. So when you open this, you get a beautiful blast of like a coffee on your face, fresh coffee beans. Not really fresh, but these are like standard coffee. So this coffee is not going to be the same exact note in a fragrance. You cannot tell me like this is exactly that coffee note that you smell in a fragrance. That's not possible. So coffee note in a fragrance, it's ideally, this is where I think it started for me. Angelman, the note you get from this, the dark coffee note that you get from it, this is the ideal coffee notes. If you're familiar with it, that's the coffee note that we're talking about. Second of all, that is a gourmand. What is a gourmand? That's something that smells like a food, you want to eat. So yeah, there are a lot of fragrances in my collection. I'll show you one by one. So let's get into Rochas Man. So Rochas Man, I waited for this fragrance for a very long time. I kept searching, very hard to find in Bangladesh, and finally I got it from, I think, the page USB. Ifran, thank you once again for being an awesome dude. So he got me this fragrance. So this one, it's not very expensive, but give or take, you're gonna have to pay $40, $45 for this fragrance in Bangladesh, for 100 ml. So there's a smaller bottle, I believe, 50 ml. Concentration is EDT. One of the nicer thing is this pink glossy touch to the box. I really like it. It's very reflective, like a mirror. It says Rochas Man Paris, and then Rochas Man is written like diagonally, like I don't know how you say it, like MAN. Here they use the common A right there, and then it says 100 ml, and it's a house from France. Okay, back in the bottle, sorry, it's the same design here, and the bottom you're gonna find other information, and up there is their standard Rochas Man uh, emblem. Okay, so now the bottle here, it's a matter of debate. Many people say nasty things and stuff. I find it something like old days lava lamp. I don't know about you, I used to own lava lamps, and they have this beautiful lights and particles moving inside the light at night time. It looks beautiful, connected to the like electricity and stuff. It's beautiful. And there's also sort of like a beautiful torchlight also. You can think of it like a torchlight. It's the cap, you can see it's a plastic cap here, and it sits like that. It's very unique bottle. If you think of Cool Water, Fahrenheit, Gucci Purom 2, or like those Lamal, very iconic bottles, this is another iconic bottle. So it's a sort of like frosty glass here, and the juice color people says pink, but to me, it looks kind of like, I don't know, like see-through, kind of like purple light something. They go like blue kind. Okay, I'm not sure, and it's a very cool feeling. It also looks like a shark tooth. Okay, and looks like a bison's horn. Anyway, a lot of ways you can say it. It's a very nice looking bottle. So here it will say the name, the fragrance, and then it's kind of like a snap fit. It clicks onto place, you can pick it up, and it sits like that. So when you take it out, this is what the cap looks like. There you go, beautiful, light but well constructed cap. So it says all the information, the batch code, everything you can find on the cap. The sprayer here, it looks like this, very beautiful sprayer. I really like how cool this bottle is. Okay, so it's just like I went out for a while and I came back, took a shower. Let's make it like late night scent of the day. So here you go, the sprayer. Sprayer is really good. Okay, it shoots out a lot of juice. So that's one. Since it's the scent of the night, let's go one more here. Okay, one there, and maybe perhaps one here. Okay, and the fragrance scent strength on this fragrance, it's good. It's not just moderate. It's good, so you don't want to go too much. So ideal uh, time to wear this fragrance, I think, it's when the cool weather starts creeping in. Like your winter is about to start, fall is about to start. That's the perfect time to wear this. It's a perfect fall scent for me. So this fragrance, it's a coffee based scent, right? But to my nose, it comes out very fresh. Okay, and this is not just coffee that I get a lot of other elements from it, and I'll tell you. So yeah, I was talking about Bond Number 9 New Harlem. Never smelled it, so I cannot compare it with that. But I have another fragrance that is very inexpensive compared to this one. That is like Playboy. This is the VIP version. Okay, this fragrance smells a lot like this one in the same zone. This is a little bit more boozy, but kind of like same kind of smell. But the lasting power on this is better. And there's also, I think, Michael Jordan cologne. I wanna buy it. I don't know if I will, but this actually is supposedly same like that. So when you talk about sweet fragrances, you might think like it's overdosage of sweetness. Okay, like this fragrance right here. I immediately thought of this one, Yop Home. If you put this next to Rochas Man, you might think this is the same packaging. Like Yop Home also have a pink packaging. So both of them are sweet, no doubt, but this is sweetness to the max. It's I cannot compare it with Rochas Man. Rochas Man comes much more fresher, semi-gourmand to my nose. Okay, so when I sniff it, first of all, I get some sort of citrusy opening with. You can already detect there's something sweet at the background, and it almost smells chocolatey. And that opening is sort of like lavender, bergamot, or citrus combo. Okay, so it comes at you sort of like a fresh breeze. Like it's, I don't want to say Febreze or Febreze, the the spray that you spray on the shirt just to keep your clothes smelling nice, but it has sort of that feel. So it comes out nice sort of fresh burst at you, but it's not like aquatic. Okay, so it's a lavender that is fresh, and it smells like fresh clothes out of the laundry. You just open the fold and you smell it, and it smells so good. So that's what freshness, that's what it starts. The hard notes, however, it starts getting a little bit more denser. Freshness goes out a little bit, but it still remains not a very thick powdery scent. So it will go somewhere like that coffee note starts popping out, and then the vanilla, musk, and then I get white chocolate. I don't know why. I just, in my imagination, I keep like getting white chocolate, like high quality white chocolate. And then there's some sort of, like, people say patchouli, cedar. There's something in the base note. I do not detect much. So I get vanilla, musk, and that coffee note, and then the chocolate note. Those are the basic things that I get, and the base maybe in the musk remains. So that's a very simple notes breakdown, but it's not a complex fragrance. It's a very nice, cozy, easy to wear. It does smell like you want to get cozy with someone. It smells very delicate, very nice. Sometimes it will remind you of kind of like Midnight in Paris, Bulgari Black, but it's much more fresher than them. So this fragrance, let me show you something that is in the same category as this, but much more louder. So these days, when you think of like gourmand, this fragrance has come to mind. I'll do a comparison video between Pure Tonka and Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo. Both of them are extremely sweet. This one has a spicy kick to the Tonka, and it feels like a spicy ginger breads or something like that. This one, it's much more tiramisu, sweetness, coffee. So they have the vibe of that Rochas Man, but they are much more stronger and sweeter. So these two are reserved for cold weather, winter. Okay, and then there is also a little bit like feel from the vanilla that you think you get from Mahogany Woods. This is a discontinued gem, by the way. This is much more pronounced. Okay, this and these two in the same category, something like boozy, woody, but there's some sort of a vanilla feel from this one that I also get from Rochas Man. Okay, and then if you talk about gourmand, there's also the chocolatey vibe that you get from Valentino Uomo. So now you see what kind of family this one belongs to. So I think I really like this fragrance. At first, when I sniffed it first time from one of my brothers, I thought it's not very beast mode fragrance. So back in the time, 2 years ago, I was like looking for all beast mode. So this is not a beast mode fragrance. This is sense strength wise, or if you, let's say, projection wise, let's say average 7.5. Okay, so if you wear this in the hot weather, it will not project or last as far as you desire. But if you wear it in the right time, fall time, let's say the winter is about to start, wow, it will be really beautiful. You really enjoy wearing this fragrance. I think it's kind of unisex as well. I think women would love wearing this. Okay, so I was talking about one of my brothers, brother Waliur. He loves this fragrance. Moment I got this, he got very happy, right? So this fragrance, I think it's very special to many people. They have a lot of memories from those era, and I think this is just for the memory's sake. It's just precious. Okay, this is a precious fragrance right here. You definitely should try it if you like white chocolate, if you like vanilla musk, that sort of combo, and slight bit of cappuccino, or like hazelnut. I don't know, something like white coffee. Okay, if you think of, it's not a black dark coffee, think of more like hazelnut, creamy, caramel macchiato. If you like those, this will be right up your alley. If you're a coffee drinker, if you like hanging around Starbucks, if you're a student, if you study around Starbucks, Coffee Bean, or what's the other one, Gloria Jean's coffee, this will be right up your alley. It's a very sweet fragrance. I think great for dating, daytime, nighttime. You can wear it. Feels kind of like evening wear, a little bit cool breeze. It will really entice you. Sort of like if you're drinking, let's say here, you're wearing it here, and you're drinking coffee with your left hand. With the smell of coffee, every time you sniff this fragrance, and it will be a wonderful experience. Okay, so I think this is great romantic fragrance. It's good fall fragrance, and I think it has a little bit backseat sort of feel. It's not super loud or aggressive, which makes it very nice, very romantic, beautiful, soft, fresh gourmand fragrance. Okay, so yeah, I highly recommend this, but with a lot of other options available in the market, I think perhaps it's not a must buy for you, because there are a lot of other fragrances that's much stronger than this. But if you're looking for beast mode fragrance, this is not perhaps where you should look at. But if you're looking for something that you just want to wear, you're a nice sophisticated guy, you don't want to scream like look at me, this is not the fragrance you wear. People automatically just smile at you because you smell like a polite guy, right? I would wear this with a light sort of pink t-shirt, or casually, and nice sort of classy evening. Okay, I think that'd be great if you're going for dinner plans. I think this is great for that. So Rochas Man, overall, this fragrance, for the smell, is just lovely. I would wear this whole fall, early winters. I would rock this a lot. So overall, this will give it 8 out of 10. Okay, just based on the smell and how simple and elegant this fragrance all put together. Check out Rochas Man. I think you won't be disappointed. It's still available in the market. It's not discontinued. You can get it for a very good deal. If you like semi-gourmands, it's a good place to look at, and it's a nice little bottle to have in your collection. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. And one last thing, I told you before also in this video, and the last videos, that I am actually extremely running all day, and I do work whole day. So when I get time, I come here to do reviews. So if you really want to interact, sometimes I cannot even respond to most of the messages. I really apologize. It's literally keeps me busy the whole day, the work. So if you join my page, Fragrantica Bangladesh, we discuss fragrances, we put up the reviews and stuff like that. We discuss new releases. We have a lot of things going on, and I'm there in the page most of the time. So please feel free to join. I'll leave the link below of my group. It's called Fragrantica Bangladesh. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching once again. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.